Afternoon, everyone. How are you? So I thought I would change it up a little bit. We're outside. We'll see how the sound sounds out here. I don't know if it'll be any different, but maybe. Might get a little bit of background noise. Definitely some birds. I hope you get birds. That would be great. It would really set the mood, right? So as promised from yesterday's live, I wanted to talk today about small wins. Now, we live in a world, and especially a society, where small wins aren't always celebrated. People are starting to become more aware of it, but often it seems like only the big victories matter. The person who's, busting it the most and everything like that, that's when you deserve attention. That's when you deserve, encouragement, or what's the word I'm going to use? Recognition. And it's just not doable most of the time. Acknowledging small wins is honestly very, very essential to a happy life and success. And it can be more essential to some people versus others. It really depends on your needs, your position, what you got going on in life, so on and so forth. I don't know who's watching, but hello. And I wanted to kind of just tell you how I handle this myself. So I do work from home now. As you can see, I'm talking to you from home. And that's kind of what I do. I do my home stuff, and I take care of our house, because there's a lot to take care of. It's good, though. I love it. Ooh, we have visitors. And I take care of the birds. So I have my to-do list every day of things that I know I need to get done. So like if I need to call a contractor, or I need to set this up with a client, or what have you, I need to do my daily live for y'all. That makes it onto my list. I make sure whatever my exercise is for today is on my list. And then I just kind of go through, and everything that I know, I put down what I know I need to do, and then I put down things that I know that are on my to-do, and I would like to achieve. And that's honestly kind of like a brain dump, just so, hi Kirk, just so that I don't forget these things. And what I end up doing throughout the day is I will scratch them off as I do them. And then I actually have a mini list so that I know, okay, how do I know that I was successful today? And that's where my really essential things go, like going to the gym and stretching and calling that contractor. Very short list, like 3 to 6 things maybe, my super essentials. Now, something else I do, and I encourage, well, here, I'll just do it this way. So I have my to-do list of things that I know I need to do and things I'd like to do. And I go through and I'm checking things off as they happen. Something else I do, if I do something else, I will add it to that list. Like if it wasn't on my schedule for that day, like if I go outside and I pick up the dog shit, maybe I hadn't planned to do it that day, but I'm like, you know what, it's sunny out, I'm going to go walk out there, I'm going to clean up the yard, and I'll do that a couple times a week, but sometimes I do it on a whim, and sometimes I do it because I scheduled it. But I will add that to my list and then scratch it off, because it is something I did. And that kind of brings me to a point of the to-do list and the done list. And I feel like, well, I don't feel like, it is true. It's just a fact. Whether you work from home, or you have a job outside of the home, or whatever it is you do lots of stuff during the day. And it's not always easy to see. And for each person, it's going to be a little bit different on exactly how much that means to you. And I'm not saying the longer your to-do list is, or longer your done list is, makes you better or anything else, but it's just important to step back and acknowledge what you have done and achieved, especially if you're in an emotional or physical hard spot. And it's all the little wins. They all deserve high fives. Like there are some people, well, there's a lot of people out there in the world right now where getting out of bed is honestly just a challenge because of whatever they're dealing with, whatever mental illness, they might be battling, things like that. And, they need that self-high five or that high five from somebody else. So what I encourage is if you feel like this speaks to you, about really acknowledging everything that you do and also helping to keep track so it's a little less stressful, I encourage you to find a journal, or there's a lot of kind of guided journals and whatnot's out there, and you can buy them as a book. This is the one I like to use. And I'm not promoting it or anything like that. It's just something I like. It's called the Hero's Journal, and I like it because it's kind of got, like photos in it, like fantasy style. You're on a quest and so on and so forth. And it's got some direction on it too. I don't want to get. It's like, don't show it online. But anyways, you like to get your grateful, your allies, your threats for today, what you need to do, what your quest is. So that's what this is. You don't have to do this. There's plenty of things out there. Mel Robbins, awesome speaker. She has some great resources for stuff like this too. Or just make up your own. But just, I don't know. That's kind of really all I have. I feel like I should say more. But I feel like the point is there, and honestly, okay, some examples in case, let's get real personal here, what I'm grateful for today, just to kind of remind myself, I have a safe home, I have my health, and I have the support of fellow coaches, my family, things like that, my allies for today on my quest, I have my fellow coaches, because I know they're out there pushing and supporting, my family, my husband, and myself. I remind myself that I'm my ally, and that's another important lesson. Be your ally. My quest right now, self-care, self-care, and doing one thing at a time, one step at a time, so that I don't get overwhelmed. Looking out for the threats, and that can be overwhelmed, which, yes, it can happen. Like I said, everybody's in a different spot. Putting too high of expectations on myself, like keeping myself to my standards, but not shoving myself in the ground with expectations that are too high for where I'm at right now in life. So those are kind of, my kind of self-assessments there of what I'm looking at for the day. And then I've got stuff on here, simple stuff. Okay, go to the gym. Got it. Stretch. Got it. Do my mobility work. Got it. Making sure I'm doing this video. Got it. I'm reaching out to my clients. Got it. I fixed the bed. Woohoo! I did the dishes. Yes! It's simple stuff. Simple stuff. It's the little things that, sometimes we need that kind of credit. So if you feel like you're going through the day and you feel like you're not accomplishing anything, really step back and see if that's true or not, and find your happy place with it. So I hope this is helpful, guys. Let me know if you have questions, if you want to know, if you're really fascinated by this and you want to know more about it, I'd be happy to tell you. If you want to know more about some of Mel Robbins' tools, I can definitely point you towards that. And then if you have any of your own, share them in the comments, please, because many people watch this video and they can see that stuff. And then, of course, if you found this helpful or any of the other videos going up, please share it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Go out there and kill it.